Hey everybody, I'm Brian with Fort Knox Company, and I'm going to show you how to replace the bulbs in your headlights for your high beams and your low beams, and I'm going to be using these right here from AUXITO. These are their X5 series, and these are going to be a huge upgrade for what's currently in the truck. You don't have to remove any parts. You can just pop the hood and you can access everything that you need right here from inside the engine. But you can see here we have really nice packaging, and when you open up the box, they come with some accessories like some zip ties to be able to hold any of the wires around once you have them installed. But also it comes with some white gloves because you do not want to touch the end of these light bulbs or these LEDs with your fingers. You got to make sure that they are the H11 or H9 connection, and that's going to be the difference between your high beams and your low beams. But really these ones are universal, so you can use them for either or because the connection inside allows the type of plug to be accepted for either one. And with that 6500K light, it's going to give us a lot longer view, and again, the span on these things are great. It's going to be a really powerful LED headlight, so I can't wait to get these things in there. Let me show you how quick and easy it is to install. Now for replacing the headlight for the high beam and low beam, we're going to be able to access everything from right here inside the engine. You can really see right here on the back, you can access almost all the different light bulbs, whether it's the turn signal, the headlights, or the high beams. So now that we're ready to replace the lights, we got everything open. We're going to go ahead and start with the far outside one. That's going to be our driving light, and then the one on the inside is going to be our high beam. But either one can go, and they're going to go together pretty much the exact same way. If you look at the front of these lights, you'll see that there's these little 3 fins on it, and at the base you're going to line that up with the back of your headlamp. And on the back of your headlamp assembly, you're going to have those same 3 holes that you line up, and you're really just going to give it like a quarter turn or almost a half turn. So once you have those fins lined up, it should seat down flat, and as you turn it, it'll create a nice tight seal and it'll be even all the way around. But once you get back here, you give it a quarter turn and remove that old bulb, and then you can just press the tab on the back of where the plug is and separate the two. And really the process is exactly the same, just in reverse. We're going to plug in the new headlight. We're going to then insert the bulb carefully and make sure that we can line up those fins and then give it that quarter turn where it kind of seats in. And what I found out is that it actually does kind of go just one way. So it's not just about aligning all 3 fins either way. It's actually going in one orientation. So one position specifically will seat, and then it will actually allow you to turn. Once you get that turn there, then we can decide how we want to organize our wires. It does give us some different zip ties that we can tighten things around. What you don't want is that little transformer to be kind of moving around and banging on anything, or if you hear any clicking or something. So if you see that where it sits is going to rub up against some metal or maybe bump around while you're driving, try to secure that as best you can by either zip tying it to some of the other wires so it kind of doesn't hang or suspend, or like I did here, I just zip tied it to this metal crossbar here with 2 different zip ties, and that kind of keeps it up and out of the way, but it still allows me to adjust the headlight if I need to go in there and remove it or do something later. And now for the passenger side, it's almost the exact same way, except you'll see that right here we have our windshield wiper fluid container, but they actually give you a cutout right here that allows you to reach inside or to reach inside the other way here. And as you can see, when you come from a different angle, there's a lot of room to get your arms all the way inside. You can get your hand deep inside either way, and you can reach all the way down. That is going to give you access again to the headlamp and the also high beam, as well as some of the other marker lights. And later on, I'm going to have another video where I'm replacing the fog lamps, and I'm going to replace those with LEDs also from AUXITO. And when I go to replace those fog lamp light bulbs, I can actually reach the same thing. I can just reach all the way down right here, and I can actually touch the back of the bulb, and I don't have to get underneath the vehicle, and I can replace the fog lamps as well the same way. And now we can go ahead and take a look at the vehicle. They look really good. They're nice and bright. They work really, really well, and I'm really excited to be able to do that. And again, these are from AUXITO, and I'm going to put links for these in the description below. I also have an affiliate link that you can get these for a little bit of a discount, but I would highly recommend them, and they have a full LED kit for your vehicle inside and out. All your interior lights, all your driving lights, your fog lights, everything. I'm also going to have another video that I'm putting on some off-road lights, and they have a new off-road series of different lights. So I'm going to show you guys how to install that as well and wire those in to the switch that it comes with, as well as an auxiliary switch. So keep an eye out for that video as well. But again, I would highly recommend these lights, and I have links for everything in the description below. And if you guys have any questions for me, leave them in the comments below. I'm really good at getting back to you guys. Other than that, hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.